some may have been able to establish their correct genealogy. This could explain how a fluctuation in numbers might still give the same total. Nihiloth Nehi middle dot loth. A transliteration of Niki middle dot loth, a Hebrew term of uncertain derivation and meaning, occurring only in the superscription of Psalm 5. Nihiloth appears to be a musical expression, and many believe that it refers to a wind instrument, linking it with a Hebrew root related to char middle dot lil flute. However, the phrase for Nihiloth may designate a melody. The Greek Septuagint and the O Textoi Acute Muritra Longo neighbor 490 other associated Hebrew terms that are in some contexts rendered neighbor very slightly in connotation and give us a broader view of the relationships expressed in the Hebrew scriptures. Rea means fellow, companion, friend and can apply to closeness of relationship, but it generally means one's fellow man or fellow countryman, whether he is a close associate, lives nearby or not. In most of its uses in the scriptures it applies to a fellow member of the Commonwealth of Israel or to one residing in Israel. Acts 20, 16, 22, 11, de 4, 42, pr 11. 9 A middle dot myth means fellow or associate and is used often in the sense of one with whom a person has some dealings. A 6, 2, 19. 15, 17, 25, 14, 15 Middle dot rove, meaning near, at hand, related to, has reference to place, time, or persons. It can imply more intimate relationship than neighbor and is at times rendered intimate or close acquaintance. Acts 32, 27, Jos 9, 16, PS 15, 3. 38. 11 No one English word can express fully all these shades of meaning. Similarly, in the Greek scriptures there are 3 words with slightly different flavor that are usually translated neighbor. Gaitun, one living in the same land Lu 14. 12. Jo 9. 8. Pe middle dot ruo middle dot kos, an adjective meaning dwelling around, used as a noun plural at Luke 1. 58. Bul middle dot sion, meaning near, used with the article hoda, literally, the one near. Row 13. 10. F4. 25 of these Greek words, Vine's Expository Dictionary of Old and New Testament Words says. These words have a wider range of meaning than that of the Eng. Word neighbor. There were no farmhouses scattered over the agricultural areas of Palestine. The populations, gathered in villages, went to and fro to their toil. Hence domestic life was touched at every point by a wide circle of neighborhood. The terms for neighbor were therefore of a very comprehensive scope. This may be seen from the chief characteristics of the privileges and duties of neighborhood as set forth in Scripture, or its helpfulness, for example. Luke 10. 36. Beats intimacy, for example Luke 15. 6, 9. Heb. 8. 11. See its sincerity and sanctity, for example. Rom. 13. 10. 15. 2. F. 4. 25. Jas. 4. 12. 1981, Volume 3, p. 107. Bad neighbors. However, some living nearby might be evil neighbors, as were the neighbor nations around Israel. When Jerusalem's temple was destroyed by Babylonian hands in 607 BCE, these nations, such as Edom, rejoiced, even surrendering fugitive Jews to their enemies. PS 137. 7. Ob 8-14. Mik 4. 11 The psalmist was moved to write. We have become a reproach to our neighbors, a plural form of shamidl.kin, a derision and a jeering to those round about us. He prayed. Repay to our neighbors, a plural form of shaken 7 times into their bosom their reproach with which they have reproached you. Because Jehovah dwelt among Israel, he spoke of the nations that opposed his people as all my bad neighbors, who were touching the hereditary possession that I caused my people, even Israel, to possess. PS 79. 4, 12. J 12. 14. Compare PS 68. 16. Love towards neighbor commanded. The Bible, throughout, instructs one to exercise love, kindness, generosity, and helpfulness toward one's neighbor, whether he be merely a dweller nearby, an associate, a companion, an intimate acquaintance, or a friend. The law commanded. With justice you should judge your associate. Form of a middle. Myth. You must not hate your brother in your heart. You should by all means reprove your associate, that you may not bear sin along with him. And you must love your fellow. Form of raya as yourself. The 19. 15-18 In the Greek Septuagint the word raya is here translated by the Greek expression hopel middle. Sion. David commends the man who is not slandered with his tongue. To his companion. Form of raya he has done nothing